was in my house, I was sleeping. I got a call firstly from Junior, the president's son, and then we discussed and said, my dad would like to talk to you. And then I then spoke to His Excellency, the President. His message was very simple. My brother, I've got a crisis, can you come and pick me up? That was the message. Oh, well, I had been following the story on the newspaper for a while, and the goings and happenings in Zimbabwe, and I knew that there was a crisis, and I expected worse than what happened actually. I expected that the country was going to explode, because surely the country was on a knife edge. At some point, the country was seriously on a knife edge. And that's what happened to me. I say, wow, our worst fear has come, and God is sending this man and his son to my house. What am I supposed to do when God does that? Surely there is nothing special about me. I've never considered myself to be anything special in any way, in any form whatsoever. So I took that as a calling from God, and I responded to it. And my message to him was, give me the date and the time. I did not speak anything to my wife. It was very important me not to speak anything to my wife. I'll tell you why. It was a very volatile situation, and as the head of the family, I had to analyze this information correctly and then decide how will this information be consumed. And if I told my wife and she was in a panic and she phoned a mother and she phoned a brother and she phoned a sister, the cat would be out of the bag. So I became a small CIO. And I said, this information, we're going to keep it to ourselves and keep quiet about it. And I just went back to bed and I slept. And that was it. He is an elderly man, a father, a grandfather, a leader, a political activist, a fighter. But he's a good friend, genuinely a good friend. He's modest. For the man who's achieved so much, we're talking about a man who's been a minister since independence. And he's gone through everything and seen everything. Persecution, vilification, demonized at times. This is a man that has seen it all in his life, surely. My time with him reminded me of how much I'm missing as a man without a father in his life. I say, and with a lot of conviction to this, especially looking at how things unfolded, God was with him. God had already anointed him for this mission. He was a man who would go out of exile, as did Moses. And he would be a man who would come out of exile and restore his people, as did Joseph. So God has got his own way of working with us as human beings. His timing is not us, and his planning is not us. We can do mistakes amongst each other. We should go back amongst each other and heal ourselves. We don't need anyone from outside the country to come and heal us. I think that process is entirely left to Zimbabweans. No one sorted the issues of Zimbabwe, by the way. Zimbabweans sorted their issues amongst themselves, and the world watched. And even SADC watched. Hey, you watched. We fixed our issues ourselves, without a bloodshed, without any car broken, without any woman raped, without any child for cell phone stolen. Where have you seen that in the world?